Play the sad music. It is another Misery Monday.
That'll be a fun one.
Has Misery Monday claimed Eric Bickel? Is he the first casualty?
What happened?
He has texted us that he took a wrong turn.
He took a wrong turn.
What? How do you not know? You should be able to get here blindfolded.
You should be able to drive here backwards blindfolded.
I don't know what to tell you. Here's a text, 5:57 a.m.
Yeah.
I missed a turn and then punched in wrong address.
Yeah,
I don't know why he needs to punch in the address.
Well, if there's traffic, and you're going a different way, I can understand that. Like, if there's a backup somewhere, you need to take an alternate route.
But you need to punch in the final destination?
I mean, he should have had that probably in his ways to begin with, but Misery Monday claims his first victim right there. Look,
that guy.
Sitting in that seat.
Calling out Cowboys.
He's calling out Cowboys.
Breakfast sandwiches for the group.
He's
He's
over watching CeeDee Lamb score.
Are you hungry, Valdez? Because we're getting breakfast
I can make myself hungry.
Sure. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Well, look, it is a Misery Monday on the Fan presented by Chiniga Mayos. A 2025 top workplace. Visit careers with MIOS.com. I was hopeful that the Commanders' defense could do what the Bears did to the Cowboys. They couldn't. In fact, it was as bad a defensive performance as we've seen from this Commanders team in years.
It's pretty bad. Now, this is grasping a little bit, but the Cowboys basically do this to everybody at AT&T Stadium.
Well, that's what I said on Friday.
40, and now 44 on the Commanders in the 3 home games.
Yep.
So you basically just don't want to play Dallas at home.
And Dak Prescott may be a bad quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's a damn good quarterback in the regular season.
Well, he's a really good quarterback when he faces the Commanders.
So now his numbers are even better.
His numbers, yeah.
We went over those on Friday.
He added to his lore with this performance.
Yep. And they might have the best two, receiving tandem in the league. The way those guys are catching balls and getting open.
We'll be talking about
it. It was not a good day on many levels.
We'll be talking about it all morning, every angle. The number one target for fans is Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah,
well, it's been that way for a while, but yesterday just kind of magnified it.
Yep,
that game's in a huge spotlight.
He sucked. You can do whatever you want with him. Although the rest of the secondary sucked. So if you're going to throw Lattimore in there, make sure you're killing, Quan Martin.
Yeah, I mean,
the entire secondary
sucked. If a team hangs 44 on you, nobody was good.
Nobody was good.
Like, you're not going to hand out gold stars to anybody on the defense or the offense for that matter.
And by the way, Javonte Williams ran for 6 yards a carry.
Right.
So not one person on the defense was good yesterday.
No, and we haven't even mentioned that Jaden Daniels got hurt.
I know.
That's distressing.
That's the big one.
And there's a road trip to Kansas City. Kansas City basically went in and surgically dissected the Raiders yesterday.
They look like the best team in football.
They look like a totally different team.
I think the Raiders ran 30 offensive plays in the game. In the entire game. Not in a half, in the whole game. The freaking Chiefs are basically taking a knee halfway through the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's the next opponent in their place.
On a Monday night.
So that is...
where they rarely lose.
And you would guess Marcus Mariota starting. Like,
we'll find out.
Is Jaden going to play?
We'll talk to Keim
on a dinged up hamstring in a week.
I wouldn't think so.
The MRI's today.
I would guess
MRI's today.
I don't even care what the MRI says. Usually, when guys suffer some sort of a hamstring injury, they don't play
even
the
if
next
it's not
week.
Even if it's not that serious.
They usually sit at least a week with some sort of ham injury.
Think about this gauntlet they're getting ready to do. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Then they have the Seahawks who are coming off of a bye, and then the Lions.
Right.
Yeah, well, and we talked about
this. Look good.
This month was especially tough.
This could be one of those seasons, that just everything just went wrong at the wrong time, and the injuries are just absurd. I thought Debo was going to play, not that would have helped. I mean, Debo wouldn't have helped them.
I mean, a reduced Debo is going to he's not worth 22 points.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if Terry played, that wouldn't have helped.
The offensive issues are there. The running game is backed inconsistent. If you take a look at their running numbers the last couple of weeks, they're not great. But the defense is the major problem. And I don't know what they can do to fix it. I know there are going to be a bunch of people that are going to call into the show today and say, fire Joe Witt.
Yeah.
What's that really going to do?
And they're going to say, bench Marshawn Lattimore. Okay, you could do that.
Right.
I mean, whoever you put in there behind him, he's going to suck too.
Here's the funny thing about Lattimore, and I'm sure I'm going to get crucified for saying it. He's right there on most of the plays.
Yeah.
He just can't help himself with either putting his hands on the guy, not turning his head, or flat out, He's right there with Pickens. That's a beautiful ball by Dak Prescott. I don't know what a corner can do on that.
I mean, a lot of corners would get beat on that play. The pass interference was the big one because, like you said, he didn't even turn his head. He's in position. If you just turn your head, you could probably deflect the ball and create an incompletion. And
the CeeDee Lamb touchdown, that's not on Lattimore. Now he runs into Quan Martin. That's not helpful. Well, but that wasn't
comical.
His guy.
It was just comical.
Yeah.
I mean, that just looked like
his guy was running a deep go route on the left, and when he saw the ball up in the air, he came over.
Yeah, and CeeDee Lamb's wide open
and tried to make a play, and then he runs into Quan Martin.
Look, Marshawn Lattimore haters that root for the Commanders, you only have 10 more games of him wearing a Commanders jersey at this point. It's 10 games left. He won't be here next year.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be picking up his deal, like whatever's left on. I don't think he has any guaranteed money going forward. It's bye-bye Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the player that Adam Peters thought he was when he traded for him.
You're right.
He thought he was trading for a Pro Bowl caliber.
I was on that bus for a few weeks, if not a few months.
Yeah.
I'm off of it.
Is he worse than Benjamin St. Juste? Because that was the guy that drew all the ire for really a couple years in the secondary. Everybody blamed Benjamin St. Juste.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably not worse, but the problem is there are high expectations for Lattimore, and for St. Juste, after a while, nobody expected anything of him.
Yeah,
nobody expected anything from St. Juste. But now I'm guessing, like, it seems like Commanders fans, it's the same sort of venom for Lattimore that they had for St. Juste. Like, they just can't wait for him to be wearing a different jersey.
Yeah.
But people want to pick on him, and he deserves it. But it's the overall defense. Because as Jason mentioned, Javonte Williams looked explosive throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get consistent pressure on the quarterback. It was nice to see Martin break through, but you're rolling out Preston Smith and Von Miller. These are the things that a lot of people were worried about, the age of the defense.
And now it's showing. It's really showing.
And they also, they lose the turnover battle 2-0. They're now to -5 on the season. They're tied with the Niners. I don't know how the Niners have the record. They do with the turnover differential. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. Christian McCaffrey. That's how.
He's a beast.
They're tied with the 49ers and the Raiders. The only teams worse in turnover differential are the Dolphins, the Ravens, and the Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, those teams are all in the cellar of their divisions and in the NFL. And if that doesn't get turned around, then the Commanders may be joining them.
But you also saw the fact that, I understand that people are excited to see the younger guys like Jalen Lane and Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey didn't have a catch.
Mm-hmm.
His best asset is kicker returning.
Without a doubt.
He's really good at that.
Yep.
He can put you in good spots. But for whatever reason, he's just not one of those guys who's going to be targeted 10 to 12 times. Even when your top two or three starters are down, you just can't go to Luke McCaffrey.
I mean, Robbie Chosen had 4 catches yesterday.
Robbie Chosen had 4 more catches than Luke McCaffrey.
He had 1 catch in the NFL last year. 1.
Yep.
And that's the guy that they had to turn to. It had to rely on.
Well, let's be real. The quarterbacks, I want to say both, missed open receivers too.
Yeah.
That wasn't helpful. I'm not saying Jaden had a bad game when he was in there, but he was off.
Mm-hmm. It was just one of those
third and fourth downs
all the way around. It was a bad day.
Where they were converting at an obscene rate last year. It's not the same. And Dan Quinn even doesn't seem to have the same aggressive streak as he had last year. It was the first quarter, but they had a 4th down, middle of the field, thought they'd go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they punted.
Yeah, I mean, that's in the first quarter. That was the first quarter, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of can see that. I can't remember what the score was at the time.
But it already felt like you knew that Dallas was going to score.
But again, he's down his top 3 receivers.
Didn't have guys that can get open.
Mr. Bickle's here. How you doing, Mr. Bickle?
Sorry.
How you doing, Mr. Bickle?
Bitter.
Today's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fun one today.
Also 11 penalties. 11.
And 9 of those in the first half.
Right.
They had 9 penalties in the first half.
It's brutal.
So they cleaned it up in the second half. But
I think I about nailed the score, by the way.
I was thinking about
You're
that.
very close.
You were,
I was maybe a point or two
props
off.
to you. You were right there. If you said 45-25.
It sucks, but
you nailed it. I thought the game would be a lot closer.
This tweet from our guy by Josh Kirby. How did Bickle take a wrong turn and punch in the wrong address? You'd imagine after years of doing the show, he could get to the station
exactly what happened.
blindfolded.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was bouncing around listening to all these podcasts, all these like YouTube doctors, right? And I'm by the way also exhausted. Listen to all these YouTube doctors about hamstring injuries. I'm learning all about distal hamstrings and everything.
Okay.
And I'm butt tired, and all of a sudden I look up and I go, oh, I somehow I missed the 695 or something right around the monument.
Okay.
So I just put in the microphone.
Okay.
1015 Half Street. Okay.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. Comes up, I hit it, start driving, I go, this is a little unusual.
Yeah.
Why am I over here? By the time I get to my destination at 554,
yeah,
it heard me say 1015 18th Street, which of course never on earth would I say.
Right.
I said 1015 Half Street.
But you didn't recognize where you were going? Like, once you're at the monument.
Unusual. It's kind of in the vicinity, a little unusual. I was like, why is it taking me back around the monument again? Okay, whatever. I put in 1015 Half Street.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it came up 1015 18th Street. I didn't see the 18th. I just clicked the top choice.
You know what? At 5:30 in the morning,
but I'm bitter
in the
about
morning, the brain just is in a
Brain wasn't
complete
functioning,
fog.
but I was bitter about it. Believe me, I was bitter.
Misery Monday claimed his first victim right there.
I was
Sitting
definitely
right here.
If you can ask me all about distal hamstrings, I think I know all about those.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
make sure you break it down
I don't
for
even care
us.
what a distal hamstring is. I know that Jaden Daniels isn't playing in Kansas City. I'll just say it right now. There's
I don't
zero
know.
chance he plays.
It sounds like it's a 1 to 2 to a 4 to 6.
Yeah.
If it's a hamstring.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out today.
What I think it is, but it's going to be the exact same boat. Don't know. He's going to push
Although
it.
they said he wasn't limping in the locker room after the game, but that doesn't matter. I mean, he's
Well,
still,
hopefully,
sure still painful.
Hopefully, Mariota's awful pick is just out of the way. He doesn't throw that against Kansas City. At least he threw it in what was, let's be honest, it was a loser anyway. No, even if he didn't throw the pick six,
right.
They were losing that game.
They lost.
Of course.
First of all, they weren't going to stop them, but they lost the game at the end of the first half.
Yeah,
it was over.
Yeah.
Last I checked,
Right.
neither Marcus Mariota nor Jaden Daniels play defense.
They do
That
not.
is the big issue
That's
that
a
we'll be
big one.
talking about throughout the show.
It's a problem.
Is there anything Washington can do to fix their leaky defense?
Don't think so.
1-800-636-1067 is the number. You can call us or text us on the Main Street Bank text line. Cheer local, bank local. Main Street Bank is a business-focused community bank proudly serving the DMV since 2004. Visit mstreetbank.com to learn how to put our team in your office. Main Street Bank, member FDIC, equal housing opportunity lender. John Kine from ESPN.com will join us at 7:40. Coming up next, we'll go around the NFL here on the Junkies.